Welcome. Now look, if you don't know who I am, you could just call me Glasses. But welcome again to Denim Made Wrestling. Now look, I'm finna tell you how. You understand? And to start things off, Chad, we gotta talk about our first pay-per-view. It's when everything began. It was AEW World's End. Now I know. It says AEW World's End. It says World's End at the end. But no, I'll tell you this. It was not the end of anything. You see, it was the beginning. It was the beginning of a universe. You understand? It was the end of the world of AEW, but the beginning of the universe of Denim. You understand? Now look, the first thing we need to talk about is that we have a new TNT champion, Rush. If you don't know who that is, he is one of the most extraordinary wrestlers. He's been wrestling in the company for the longest. I'm gonna be honest, he has been wrestling way back in NXT in previous universes, something I will have to get into. I will go into the previous history of the previous universes, but as of right now, we are focusing on the singular one. Okay, I don't want to hear. With that being said, like I said, we have Rush. He beat Jeff Hardy. Yes, Jeff Hardy, the icon of AEW. Now look, if you don't know who Jeff Hardy is quite literally the most over superstar in AEW. Now, I'm gonna be honest. Superstar in AEW is kind of a stretch. We have someone named Alpha there, and we'll get into who that is. But I could definitely say, though, Jeff Hardy is by far the biggest babyface in AEW, and it's not even close. And with that being said, someone like Rush, somebody who's probably a top 5 in-ring wrestler, here's the proof.
Of a fucking fight. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Ugh. Oh my God, Rush. Ugh. Ugh.
Y'all see the proof in the pudding. The man's a champ.
Hey, oh my God.
And the thing is about Rush is I know this championship reign is going to be amazing. I know this championship reign is going to be extraordinary.
The icon of AEW.
Speaking about championship reign, let's talk about someone who deserves one. But for some reason can't get the job done, and that is the fucking problem. You understand? Now people will put the work in. People will have everything that it takes, but they simply can't get it done. That is Swerve Strickland. Now look, this man has had multiple championship opportunities within this year, and that's fine. He's a superstar, but that's a thing. He's a superstar who can't get the job fucking done. This man has lost again. He has lost again to Rude Boy Ramos, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not surprised. I'm not even mad at it. Rude Boy Ramos is an exceptional champion. Y'all see the aura. Y'all see what they can do. Y'all see the match highlights.
Oh my God.
Let me really show y'all how they got down.
Oh my.
And that's the thing. 2 extraordinary wrestlers. 2 wrestlers who, I'm gonna be honest, definitely started a rivalry. 2 wrestlers who are definitely gonna be watching within the AEW.
Hey, oh my fucking God.
Swerve, I need you to win a championship if you want to be relevant in this business. If you want to continue to have this superstar treatment, if you want to continue to be main event, I need you to win a championship because you are looking like a mid-carder. You are looking like NXT. You are looking like US champion. You are looking like something that I would barely pay attention to.
Oh, another one. Hey!
Swerve. If you don't start getting the job done,
Blue Boy Fly. Well,
it's going to be a very big problem.
Match of the card, like match of the paper.
Now, moving on, we have the likes of the New Age Outlaws, Jay White and the Gunn Brothers. If y'all don't know what they've been getting into, oh my God. Y'all are quite literally missing out on the best faction in AEW. By far. By far. Look at the aura.
Doing this shit.
Y'all
But I
see
doubt
it. That's the thing, though. Y'all don't witness what they can do now. I would sit up and just show y'all highlights after highlights, but if I did, it would take ages. It would take years because that's what they are. They are walking highlights. Jay White, I don't even have to Jay White, let me put it like this. Jay White made the Raw Hardcore Championship. He's held that belt down. Double title run, double Hardcore Championship belts for over 4 years. He is by far the most dominant wrestler we have ever seen. Ever. Now, those are previous universes. So I try not to hold those accolades to this Jay White, but this Jay White is showing glimpses. This man has already been in a dominant title reign. Dominant title reign, y'all. And the thing is, y'all, this year just started. And he's already a champion. This man is generational. Jay White is by far one of the greatest wrestlers we've had. Not one of. He's by far the greatest wrestler we have ever seen in this business. Moving on though. Speaking of the greatest wrestler right now in AEW, we have the AEW World Champion, Alpha. Now look, y'all don't know who that is. Y'all see him. But he is someone who probably has the most history in this universe. He started this universe back in 2014. He started everything, chat. He started the stories you see. Now look, Alpha, he's the greatest wrestler I've ever witnessed. Now y'all haven't seen much of him. Y'all haven't seen a lot from him. So I understand. Y'all don't understand him. But I know him. And Alpha is truly the greatest wrestler of all time. Now, he's proving that as I speak by holding on to that AEW World Championship. Now look, he just beat Templaro, and I know Templaro's not much. He's not, Rey Mysterio or anything. He's not a top star, but he's just getting started. You understand? Now, if y'all missed a match, oh my God, y'all missed a banger. Y'all missed a banger. Because yes, Alpha goes in that ring. He might not be a 5-star match, but y'all, it's entertainment. I can sit here all day and try to explain to y'all how good Alpha is. Try to explain to y'all the history and the things he's done for this business. But I simply can't. I don't have the time for this. That's not what this video is about, okay? Now look. One of the things I wanted to talk about is Kurt Angle, the international champion, and Zack Sabre Jr. Now look, this is by far the most focused on rivalry at AEW, and I am excited. Because look, yes, Kurt Angle won by countout, but that's the thing. He won by countout in a submission match. If you couldn't tap Zack Sabre Jr. out, just say that. You understand? Why accept a submission match if you can't tap the man out? And that is the thing. In my opinion, I feel like the match is still going to this day because the match was a submission match. It wasn't just a normal match. It was a submission match. The match should have ended in a submission. So with that being said, Chad, I'm excited to see what happens with Zack Sabre Jr. I'm excited to see his return. I think he should leave the company because this is blasphemy. The AEW should not have allowed this. And you see, if Kurt Angle wants to go over to AEW and try to, steal his thunder, let's have Zack Sabre Jr. go to WWE and really make a name for himself. Really become a generational star. I think Zack Sabre Jr. could be WWE champion. I think Zack Sabre Jr. could be a top star. I think Zack Sabre Jr. could be the face of WWE. With that being said, though, Chad, only time will tell. We're gonna have to continue to tune in. Now, we are just getting started. When I tell y'all we are in an era of greatness, I mean it. When I tell y'all, I am the pioneer of the era of greatness. I mean it when I tell y'all what I am doing is generational. When I tell y'all what I am doing is exceptional. When I tell y'all what I am doing is once in a lifetime, I truly mean it. Y'all will never see anything like me. Y'all will never see anything like what I'm doing. Y'all will never see anything. I'm here to show y'all what real storytelling is. What real entertainment is. And with that being said, like I said, one world ends, but one universe begins. And I think that is a good enough cost.